Good morning, everyone. My name is Julieta and I live in my car. And things have been happening lately. If you're here for the first time, I used to live in my Prius, but with no build. And I got tired of it and I decided to make some changes. And I made a little platform and a new build. And I wasn't 100% happy with it, to be honest. It wasn't working for me. So I made some changes, and today I'm going to show you what those changes are. I'm going to make a little bit of a car tour with my new half build. I'm going to explain to you why it didn't work and why now I'm so much happier with this new version of the build. But before, if you're a subscriber, welcome back. And if you're new here, this is me.
Hi, my name is Julieta and I live in my car. I am an aspiring nomad artist and my dream is to travel the world doing plein air and making art in a studio van. So I'm trying to get out of debt and save some money by living in my car. So if you are interested to see if I can make this dream happen, subscribe to my channel.
Okay, so we're gonna have a little car tour today. I'm gonna show you what I ended up doing with my car, with my build that I changed again. Let's go. If you go through hell, keep going. And sometimes it's hard to tell when you just have to push through or course correct, but I'm being a little bit over dramatic, obviously, because I didn't go through hell. But I'm gonna be honest, this whole build, this whole changing things up, kind of made me doubt myself at one point, and I don't know what it was, but I just started thinking maybe I don't want to do this anymore because there was something off. And I don't know, at first I thought it was something like, what am I fixing something that's not broken? But that's when because when things get hard, your brain start tricking you, like, oh, you just go back to safety, go back to the way things were, you were fine. But then you forget that the fact that I wasn't really happy, I wanted some change, I was craving change. And the way my car was with the no build, it was blocking me from doing what I wanted to do. And I'm happy now, I'm very happy now. Okay, so in my last video, I show you my build, the build that I did while I was staying at my friend's house, dog sitting, but it was kind of vague. There was no detail. I had a full platform that was covering where both seats in the back used to be. And I have an extra platform where my passenger front seat used to be. I also put some furniture. I created like this little kitchen and I added a fridge and a power station. So that was the original build. But if you saw my last video, again, you saw that I was trying to make it work and I wasn't 100% happy. I think you can tell by watching the video. I had some faith that it was actually going to work and that I had to get used to it. But after a week, I just wasn't feeling it. I kind of lost my spark. I started to feel like I didn't want to go back to my car. I started even to doubt myself. I just didn't want to keep doing this lifestyle. I don't know. I didn't feel homey in my car, and I think it was a very simple thing. It was my back seat, because that was my safe place, the place that I could sit, that I feel like I was, I don't know, safe and cozy. And I didn't have that anymore because I couldn't sit fully up straight with the platform and the bed on this side of the car. I just wasn't comfortable. It was more spacious and it was more like, campery, like a conversion, but it wasn't working. And I had to rethink the whole thing. Basically, what I wanted to do is I wanted to add the back seat. So this is the final result. I'm gonna show you a little car tour right now. But before, let me tell you, if you wanna help my channel, there's a few things that you can do. Which is go to my website where I sell some merch. I also have a Buy Me a Coffee, a Venmo. I also have an Etsy shop where I do commission greeting cards and commission portraits. So now the holidays are coming soon, so you can order yours. Anyway, let's start the tour. Okay, let's start with the tour. I'm gonna start from back to front. All right. As you can see, if you've been here before in my channel, it looks very similar, right? Except that I made this little contraption that I'm gonna actually fix because it was made for the other, as I think I mentioned this before, it's made for the other build. So I'm gonna make something that fits a lot better here because there's a lot of space behind. So I'm gonna do that. So I have my tools here, you know, that type of thing, which give me a little bit of space. Sometimes I put things here that I need to get out of the way, but for the most part it's the same. Like the mattress is narrower because I cut a little bit and it helps a lot. That in here, you don't see it, but that's where my inverter is, and I just leave this open for when I drive and I turn it on so you have some air, some ventilation. So this is my clothes here. I need to fix this. It needs to improve. Here, and here. This is where I have my vitamins, and this is my little nightstand. I put my, I don't know, things that I need to put, like my water, I don't know, stuff. Now this is the space that I was missing so much that I really needed, and I changed my I bought a new one of these organizers because it was broken. So, but this one is a little bit more cleaner looking, neat, like more, it's neat. I like it much better. So basically this is I have my night creams, brush, toothbrush, you know, toiletry, my mirror, deodorant, perfume, and that's all I need really. And my light, headlight, things that I need usually during the night. For my iPad, this is the same, but as you can see, this is so much roomier because there's no front seat. We're going there later. So still this, I usually put my phone here. Sometimes I do my iPad. This one, they don't sell it any longer. It's not available. I realized that this is so convenient. It's not nice, I know. The fact that I'm using this brown paper towel thing it makes it a little bit nicer, but these are more expensive than the white ones, so I'm probably gonna change back. I think these are more sustainable. I don't know, we'll see. But it's so convenient to have it so handy, and I can reach there from everywhere in my car. Now the difference, see, this is you cannot tell, but this is lower than it used to be. It used to be like up here, and it was not super comfortable to like work in my computer and stuff. Now it's way more pleasant to do. Now here, this is my drawing. This is something that I'm taking every day to the library. That's why I have it here. And this is my backpack. That's where I put it. And this is where I kept this thing so I can access things that are down here. This definitely needs improvement. I think it has a lot of potential, this whole space. Down here, this is what we have. This is my painting backpack that I'm not using very often right now, so I keep it here. This is for the humidity. This is video stuff that I can reach from the other side too. This is my spa bag. These, I just keep this open because that's where the vent is. So I have to make sure. I can put something here, I guess. But I want to make sure that this is open. This is just like bags. There are certain things that I want to keep in the car and not at the storage because I might need them and I don't want to have to go back there. Also, see, this is like my
things that I don't need every day. Extra stuff and some like medication, things that I don't really have. Same thing here, extra stock of my toiletry. This is like electronic things that I don't need very often. So just, as I mentioned before, this is my magnesium pills. I like to have everything here. These are my dresses that I think that I'm gonna wear and I never do. That's why I don't put them over there, because it's just in the way. But I have them just in case. All right, front. This is the remote for the inverter. That's the power station. This is my hot pot. It's around 700 watts. This is my fridge, as you can see, and this is my little kitchen. And here is my trash. And here I put everything that I need, that I usually need for some reason, and I can reach from both sides, from here and from the back. It's like a catch-all type of thing. Same thing with this, like my paper things. And here's like a part of the kitchen, I would call it. Things that I don't really need very often. So that would be like a pantry. Things that I need for cooking. And my wonderful ICECO fridge that's full right now. I'm gonna do a cooking video soon, but so you know, this is what I do. I can cook here. This is nice. I can open the window. I bring that little thing and I clamp here, and I just make sure that the smoke goes out the window. All right, down here, so as you can see, here's the Bluetti. So this is just water, just in case that I have. This is my tire inflator. That's my, where is it? That's my jump starter. That's the trash. That's the hole is right there. This is something that needs to go to the storage room, and I always forget. I might actually use this for my pantry. I might use this. I'm gonna remove it. Since I'm here, I'm gonna do this mini project. I will attach the white basket to the big one so it won't fall. I'm gonna be using these rivets that are meant for the Crocs shoes. Oh, yeah, this way, sometimes it would fall into the trash can. Vinegar and water. I came across this Substack about this concept of Ichigo Ichii, which means every moment is unique and unrepeatable. So appreciate every experience as if it's your last. Which in a way it is. Even if your current situation sucks, be gracious that for all the humans that will ever exist, only you will have the privilege of experiencing this moment in this exact way. So when it comes to hard times, or even when you're just in a funk, it's important to still appreciate the moment because it's teaching you something that you might only understand later. Maybe it's building resilience, showing you what truly matters, or nudging you towards a change you have been avoiding. It's not about pretending that everything is fine or forcing yourself to be happy. It's about making room for the fact that this moment matters, even if it is uncomfortable. The truth is, life is a collection of these once-in-a-lifetime instants. The beautiful, the painful, the ordinary. Once they pass, they're gone forever, living only in your memory. So be present for them. Notice the air, the light, the sounds around you. Even this very second right now will never happen again. And that's exactly what makes it precious. And that's the beauty of making changes and being brave enough to step into something new. For me, it's this new build.
A little space that opens the door to so many adventures, even small ones, like a spontaneous day trip to somewhere I've never been, or cooking breakfast with the doors open to the breeze. The future feels exciting now because I know each moment out there will be its own ichigo ichii, never to be repeated, but always to be lived fully.
I remember when I came to the US for the first time. Actually, I went to LA. I came a few months before I actually started UCLA, because that's when I met all of my friends. But the 3 months before that, I had a horrible time. And I wasn't gonna give up because I was already here. I spent all this money moving into the US, getting my visa and all that stuff. So I was gonna make it work, but the first 3 months were horrible. I felt so lonely, so isolated. It was very hard. And it was on 2001, September the 2nd, 2001. You know what happened 10 days after I got here. It was complicated. On top of that, there was a lot of political unrest back home in Argentina. So I felt like I had to make it work here, but the vibe would just shifted so strongly after, the September 11. Anyway, my point is that now I remember those days with such a fondness, with saudade. I think the word saudade does not have it can be translated in any language. And the best I could describe it is like a happy nostalgia that feels very present. And I remember those times with a lot of fondness, even though I didn't had a good time. I was struggling. Hardship makes us stronger. Anyway, embrace it. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and I hope to see you in my next vlog. Bye.